EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Gonna mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And a nice run and close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Ready?
They'll go. Young. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What is up?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the Panthers' 30-yard line.
What is it on?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Flush to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And Arthur Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 black. Hut, hut.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Carolina first down.
47-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
On the bootleg, it's Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. Forced out wide. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears first down.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Williams. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
What is up?
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
We got Hornets! 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 Hornets!
Throw it again. It's Williams. Moving to his right. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 1st and 10.
What is it? Hold up! Yes!
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mary. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
33, yellow. Ready.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he'll take this one in. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
In motion, it's Odunze. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Caleb Williams sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Vegas! Clutch, yeah. Tempo.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Come on, set, ready.
On 1st down is Young. On the run to the right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
97. Ready.
On play action, Young. Pushed out to his left. He runs with it. Whoa. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
What is
They'll go play action here with Williams. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
50, green. Yellow, Lonnie. Black swap. Set, hut.
They'll run without it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Got it.
At the Bears'
From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Here we go. 45. White. Hut, hut.
Now Dowdle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Ready up. Claws, 10. Shot, 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Here's Young to throw. And that is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down.
Set, ready. 10 black. Hut.
They'll go. Young. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
60 strikers, 3-3. Ready?
On the ground, it's Dowdle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
52 blaster.
At the Bears' 19-yard line.
Set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
to gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Carolina.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bears 7. To kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
What is it on?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Blue. Hey, volunteer.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll get this ahead for about 3. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
To throw is Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Yes.
Williams to the air once more. Forced to his right. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Throwing again, Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On third and a yard is Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Set, ready, 43 rail, yellow, 43.
Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Clock, 10. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what's he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
And that is no good. He missed the extra point. That leaves the door open as this remains a 1-score game. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set.
From the gun, it's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Ready, set.
Now, a big 3rd down.
Ready, set, hut.
Back to throw. Young moving to his left. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready, set.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Third and long. Here's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
27 yards.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down, Bears.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready, set up. Hot stop.
Throw it again. It's Williams. This is caught 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
First down.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On first and 10, here's Young. Going for it all. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Bears.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride back to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald out to kick for the Panthers, and we're underway in Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready, break.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Black 40. Drill 52. Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set, ready. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Red. Hut, hut.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. By a man, he's in the clear. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Going down on the run. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Set.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Set. Hut. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here we go. Hut. Hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And he put everything he's got behind it. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Ready up.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Here we go. Set.
To the air, you head again. Young. He's loaded another one up. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 50, green.
Look at play action with Young. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Needle. Watch out, 52 Blues. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
17. Blues, come on.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Throwing is Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On the ready.
He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He's got his man. That's Leggett. He's going to have a Panthers first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? Fight 60. Set.
Here's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Hurts. In trouble. And down he goes. Nick Scorton in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So what's a strong safety's job, Mike? It's easy. Make impact plays, and that impact doesn't always have to be down in the box or with a big hit. They are just as much ball hawks as any defensive back on this team, and he proved it with that interception.
He'll turn and hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
2 minutes remain
6.
in a 3-0 first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. It is 2nd and 6.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Let's go.
2nd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 7.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Young to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
36-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Out to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
2nd and inches. Man in motion is Brown. 2nd down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be 3rd down. We'll try to run here with Barkley. 1st down and more past midfield. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return is Hubbard. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
52 blaster. Here we go. 52 blue. Hut.
On first down is Young. Forced out wide. He'll look deep. Left sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. That goes for 58.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
50 green.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Your tight end motioning left here. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle.
Christian Roseboom. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll let this go for Goddard. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Down. Yep, 22 needle. Set.
They'll run with Dowdle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He finds the big tight end, Trimble. And he will score! Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. It felt like they needed a touchdown, Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do. We can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
The first down pass.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. Well, I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Third and long.
Set, ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Rocco 80.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. Hurts working in the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. back. Gain of 16 and a first down.
16 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Hurts. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Hurts will try it again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16. Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Here we cut.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And this will be a Panthers first down as he takes it to the 35. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
22 needle. Ready. Blue 32. Set. Go.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 brings up second and
Here's
12.
a second and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Drill. Set. Hunt. 50. Green. Switch. Ready.
Now downward. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. It is third and long.
Watch out now. Down.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On the return, it's Covey. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This is first and 10.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll get that out to Barkley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's third and 5. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
To the air again. Hurts. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Nick Scorton keeping the motor going. He runs him down. It's a loss of 5. Now on second and long. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.